All right, everybody, welcome to the Action Hero podcast. You ready to really get into some awesome action?
Oh, yeah.
Because today we've got two stories, and honestly, these are the kind of stories that grab you.
They really do.
You know, and they just don't let go.
Yeah.
We're talking about that perfect blend of fun and adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Just amazing storytelling, you know, the kind that leaves you craving more.
Absolutely.
And if that sounds like your kind of thing, then do us a favor, hit that rate button and follow the show.
Yeah, come back for more.
We'll have so much more action coming your way. All right, so let's get into it.
Okay, sounds good.
So you've brought us some absolutely wild stories.
I have.
And today we're going to break down two of them.
All right.
Full of action, crazy team-ups.
Right.
And just twists you won't see coming. So the first one up is Double Tap.
Okay.
So basically, we've got this classic detective, you know, the kind who's seen it all.
Yeah.
And he's forced to team up with a hitman,
Oh, wow.
a young hitman,
All right.
to bring down this huge gun trafficking ring.
Okay.
But these two are like oil and water.
Yeah.
Completely different backgrounds, different ways of working.
Right.
It's a recipe for some serious friction.
Absolutely.
And then we have Dead Reckoning.
Okay.
And this one throws a supernatural twist into the mix.
Oh, really?
So we have a kid, kind of a loner,
Okay.
but he can see ghosts.
Whoa.
And guess what? He ends up teaming up with a posse of dead gunslingers.
Wow.
They need to protect their town from this really creepy supernatural outlaw.
Right.
So we've got Western action mixed with ghost stories.
Oh, awesome.
And I think it's going to be a wild ride.
I think so, too.
So today we're going to pull out all the most exciting bits,
Yeah.
analyze those core conflicts, and really get into what makes these stories tick.
Right.
So by the end, you'll have a clear picture of why these stories are so addictive.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Double Tap first.
All right, let's do it.
So this story throws us right into the action.
It does.
We're at a warehouse shootout with Detective Marcus Old Iron Jones.
Old Iron Joe.
And the scene is brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Bodies everywhere, riddled with high-caliber holes.
Okay.
And here's the thing. This is the 5th shootout this month.
Wow. 5 in 1 month.
It's like the city's drowning in gun violence.
That sounds like it, yeah.
And Jones, he's at his wit's end.
Yeah, so what's he going to do?
He's got to try something different.
Right.
And then comes this weird twist. A hitman shows up as a witness.
Wait, a hitman is a witness?
Yeah, it's strange, right?
That is strange.
A rookie cop describes him, fancy suit, fancier gun.
Okay, so this isn't some street punk.
Definitely not.
This is someone different.
Yeah, there's something more going on here.
Right.
And then Jones makes this crazy decision.
What's that?
He decides to track down the hitman.
Wait, he wants to work with a hitman.
Yeah, he's desperate.
Yeah.
He needs someone who understands the gun trade.
To get inside.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So he goes to his informant, Twitch.
Okay, I love the name Twitch.
Yeah, he's described as this weaselly little guy
Uh-huh.
with suspiciously shiny teeth. And he tells Jones about this hitman, Ace.
Nice.
Twitch says, best trigger man in the city, cold, efficient, pricey.
Wow, okay, so the best of the best.
But then there's this interesting bit.
What's that?
Ace is looking to change careers.
He wants out.
Yeah, he's at the top of his game, but he wants out.
Interesting. Why would he do that?
Yeah, what's going on in his head?
Right.
It's a good question.
I like that.
So Jones sets up a meeting with Ace
Where do they meet?
in an abandoned subway tunnel.
Oh, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's perfect for a secret meeting.
It is, yeah.
Water dripping, the sound of trains, long gone.
Very atmospheric.
Totally. And then Ace appears
Okay.
from the shadows, lean and deadly, his custom-made pistol gleaming.
Oh, that's a great visual.
Yeah, you can picture it perfectly.
Yeah.
And he says in this smooth voice, to what do I owe this dubious pleasure?
Oh, he's so cool and collected.
Yeah, he's not fazed by anything.
Right.
And Jones, he gets straight to the point.
Right.
He tells Ace the city's bleeding out, and he needs his help to stop it.
Wow, that's a big ask.
It is, but Jones is desperate.
He's laying it all out there.
Exactly. And what follows is just insane.
What happens?
Undercover ops, shootouts, car chases. It's like a nonstop action movie.
Okay.
Ace is incredible.
Yeah.
Sharp instincts and deadly aim.
Wow.
But he's reckless.
Oh, so that clashes with Jones?
Yeah, constantly.
Interesting.
But Jones, he holds his own.
Yeah.
His old school methods still get results.
So experience matters.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Cool.
But the tension between them is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
So they don't really get along.
They're constantly at each other's throats.
Oh.
Trading threats almost as often as they traded bullets.
That's a great line.
Yeah, it really captures their dynamic.
It does.
And then comes the big showdown.
With the gun trafficker?
With Bishop, yeah. The head of the whole operation.
Okay.
They confront him in his penthouse suite.
All right.
And it's pure chaos.
Yeah.
Gunfire everywhere, glass shattering, people going down.
So this is the climax.
It is, and then Jones gets hit.
Oh, no.
He goes down hard, and he sees Ace standing over Bishop Gun, pointed right at him.
Oh, wow.
And Jones shouts, "Finish him!"
Okay, so this is it.
But then Ace hesitates.
He hesitates.
Yeah, there's something in his eyes, like a flicker of doubt, and he lowers his gun.
He doesn't shoot.
No. He says, "I'm out, and this was never my fight."
So he walks away?
He just disappears into the shadows.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
And Jones feels totally betrayed.
Yeah, you put your life in this guy's hands.
Exactly.
He just bails.
But then Bishop laughs.
Bishop laughs.
Yeah, and he pulls out a detonator.
The detonator.
He says it was never about the guns.
What do you mean?
It was all a distraction.
Distraction for what?
He's wired the whole city with explosives.
Holy cow.
I know, right?
This is way bigger than they thought.
It is, and then Ace reappears.
He comes back.
Yeah, just as Bishop's about to hit the detonator, Ace takes him out.
Shoots him.
One shot right through the hand, disarming the bomb.
Wow.
And then he's gone again.
He disappears again.
Just like that.
Man, that's so cool.
So the bombs are disarmed, the city's safe.
Yeah.
But the partnership is over.
Right.
Jones is left wondering who Ace really is.
Yeah, what motivates him?
And Ace, maybe he saw something in Jones.
Maybe some hope.
Something worth fighting for.
Right.
Okay, so that's Delta.
Oh, what a ride.
Right now, let's move on to Dead Reckoning.
Okay, bring on the ghosts.
So this one takes us to Whispering Creek.
Whispering Creek, spooky name.
Yeah, it's this old town with more ghosts than living people.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, the graveyard is huge.
Okay.
And our main character is Billy Jenkins.
Billy Jenkins.
He's just a kid.
Okay.
But he can see ghosts.
All right, so he sees these ghosts all the time.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Wow.
Wispy figures, mournful whispers, faces shimmering in the dust motes.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's no wonder they call him Creepy Billy.
Yeah, I can see why.
And then one day he meets Wyatt.
Wyatt, a ghostly gunslinger.
A gunslinger.
Yeah, battered cowboy hat and twin revolvers.
Classic.
And Wyatt looks at Billy and says, "And you, young'un, look like you see what I see."
Oh, so he knows Billy can see him.
Yeah, and soon other ghosts start appearing.
Other ghosts.
Yeah, whole posse.
A posse of ghosts.
Silent Arrow, a Native American scout with ethereal bow.
Wow.
Belle, a saloon girl packing a hidden derringer.
A derringer?
And even a samurai warrior.
A samurai. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're all drawn to Billy.
Why is that?
They need his help.
To fight this outlaw.
Yeah, Black Bart, he's a spectral outlaw terrorizing the town.
A spectral outlaw.
He feeds on fear.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, the more people are afraid, the stronger he gets.
So they need to be brave.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Billy, he's the key.
How so?
He's the link between the living and the dead.
Yeah, he can talk to the ghosts.
And he can interact with the physical world.
Right, so he's like their hands.
Yeah, they can guide him and he can carry out their plans.
And so the ghosts start training Billy.
Oh, wow.
Wyatt teaches him how to shoot.
To be a good gunslinger.
Silent Arrow teaches him stealth.
Okay.
Belle teaches him how to hide in plain sight.
So they're giving him all their skills.
Yeah, they're preparing him for the fight against Black Bart.
Okay. And what about the town?
They're clueless.
They don't know what's going on.
They just see weird stuff happening.
Like what?
Things moving, objects disappearing, whispers in the wind.
Oh, wow.
They think the town is haunted.
But it's just Billy and the ghosts.
Exactly. And then comes the final showdown.
Okay, the big one.
It all goes down in the graveyard.
Of course, the graveyard.
Yeah, it's like a battle between the living and the dead.
And the townspeople are there.
They're terrified.
Yeah.
But they can't look away.
Yeah.
And there's Billy in the middle of it all.
With the ghosts.
Surrounded by his ghostly posse.
Wow.
Wyatt tells him, aim for the heart. He feeds on fear, boy. Show him courage.
Okay, so it's not just about shooting.
No, it's about facing your fears.
Right.
Billy's just a kid facing this monstrous outlaw.
It's David and Goliath.
Yeah, and he's got this old museum revolver.
An old revolver.
Yeah, it's more symbolic than practical.
Right.
But he starts shooting, guided by the ghosts.
Oh, wow.
And each shot weakens Black Bart.
It's like they're all shooting through him.
Yeah, it's like their power is flowing through Billy.
Cool.
And Black Bart is furious.
But not in pain.
No, he roars in frustration.
So they're hitting something else.
Yeah, something more than just his physical form.
Right.
And as Billy keeps shooting, the townspeople start to see something amazing.
What do they see?
They recognize the ghosts.
They know who they are.
Yeah, they're ancestors, the town's legends.
Wow.
And they're fighting for them.
That's powerful.
It is, and the fear starts to fade.
And Black Bart gets weaker.
Exactly. And then Billy sees it.
He's what?
A flicker of something human in Black Bart's eyes.
Oh, wow.
And he takes the shot.
The final shot.
Black Bart screams and disappears.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Vanquished.
So Billy saved the town.
He did.
Wow.
And the ghosts, they fade away too.
Their job is done.
Yeah, they can finally rest.
That's a good ending.
It is. And Billy's not creepy Billy anymore.
No.
He's Billy the Brave.
The hero of Whispering Creek.
Exactly.
So we've got two very different stories here.
We do.
But they both have these unlikely partnerships.
Yeah, and they show how people can come together.
To overcome incredible challenges.
Exactly.
I love that.
In Double Tap, it makes you wonder what drives a person to change.
Yeah, like what made Ace hesitate?
And in Dead Reckoning, it's about the power of the past.
Yeah, how the past can inspire us.
And protect us.
Right.
I hope you enjoyed these stories.
Me too.
It's fascinating to think about why these team-ups are so compelling.
Yeah, what is it about them?
Maybe it's the hope that even the most different people can find common ground.
Maybe.
Well, that's all the time we have for today on the Action Hero Podcast.
But don't forget to rate and follow us for more amazing adventures.
We'll be back with more action.
And until next time, think about this. What kind of action hero would you be?
That's a good question.
See you next time.